support abuse, bro. And I may get a federal for this now. I may get a federal for this. For what? Esto que ella quiere, bro, because she knows she's not using me no more. The only bill she's paying is the rent. No, she's calling the cops on me, bro. Nah, she called the cops on me, bro. Look, she started with me and fucking called the cops on me. Look, she started shit with me and fucking called the cops on me. Look at this shit. This bitch is never gonna see me again. I promise y'all, she ain't never gonna see me again. Alright, thank y'all. You too, thank you.
Yeah, as you see this, all of you are wondering, how the heck did we get here? Yes, for those that, have been wondering, what is this? Yup, that's her calling the cops on me. For a long time, she's been covering the fact that she didn't call the cops on me. And, a lot of people don't know, man. She has been lying about pretty much everything for just about 30 years now. And, unfortunately, this is what happens with people that have Alzheimer's. And, they always lie to pretty much cover their own tracks and to make themselves look good. But, this is years later after she got diagnosed. We're going to take out to the beginning. Alzheimer's is a progressive disease that destroys memory and other important mental functions. Brain cell connections and the cells themselves degenerate and die, eventually destroying memory and other important mental functions. Memory loss and confusion are the main symptoms. No cure exists, but medication and management strategies may temporarily improve symptoms. Now, the symptoms require a medical diagnosis. Memory loss and confusion are the main ones. People may experience cognitive, mental decline, difficulty thinking and understanding, confusion in the evening hours, delusion, disorientation, forgetfulness, making things up, mental confusion, difficulty concentrating, inability to create new memories, inability to do simple math, or inability to recognize common things. Now, the behavioral is aggression, agitation, difficulty with self-care, meaningless repetition of own words, personality changes, lack of restraint, or wandering and getting lost. Their moods is usually anger, apathy, general discontent, loneliness, or mood swings. The psychological is depression, hallucination, or paranoia. Now, as far as the body, is normally a loss of appetite or restlessness. Also common, the inability to combine muscle movements or jumbled speech. People with Alzheimer's may experience hallucinations, seeing or hearing things that aren't real, or delusions. Changes in sleep patterns, including difficulty sleeping at night or experiencing confusion, and agitation in the late afternoon and evening are very common. People with Alzheimer's may wander off and become lost due to memory problems. Loss of inhibitions may lead to inappropriate social behaviors or remarks. People with Alzheimer's may repeat questions, actions, or statements. Difficulty finding words, following conversations, or expressing thoughts can also be a common. Understanding the causes and managing the changes. As far as brain damage, Alzheimer's disease involves damage to brain cells, particularly in the areas responsible for memory, language, and behavior. Stress and frustration. The challenges of living with Alzheimer's can cause stress and frustration, which can trigger behavioral changes. Changes in surroundings, sensory overload, or lack of stimulation can also contribute to behavioral issues. The 7 stages of Alzheimer's disease, as identified by Dr. Barry Reisenberg, are no impairment, very mild cognitive decline, mild cognitive decline, moderate cognitive decline, moderately severe cognitive decline, severe cognitive decline, and very severe cognitive decline. These stages describe the progression of the disease, with each stage marked by increasing cognitive and functional impairment. Here's a more detailed look at each stage. Stage 1. Individuals at this time show no signs of cognitive decline and function normally. Stage 2. Mild memory lapse may be noticed, but these are often considered normal forgetfulness. Stage 3. This is when friends and family may begin to notice memory and communication difficulties, such as getting lost or having trouble finding the right words. Stage 4. Individuals at this stage experience more noticeable memory problems and may have difficulty with complex tasks like managing finances. Stage 5. Significant memory loss is present, and individuals may require assistance with daily activities like dressing or bathing. Stage 6. Individuals need considerable assistance with daily living and may lose bladder and bowel control. And the last stage, which is stage 7, individuals at this stage may require complete care for all aspects of life, including feeding and mobility.
Honestly, I feel like the symptoms really started showing after I graduated high school. You know, she was 52 years old. I had got stabbed a year later in 08. I felt like when she saw me get flatlined, I felt like I lost the best friend of her, you know.